যে পথ দিয়ে এসে ছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। যে পথে এসে ছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। সুমুখ পানে চলতে হবে, পেছনে তাকানো মানা। সুমুখ পানে চলতে হবে, পেছনে তাকানো মানা। যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। চলার পথের হে দিশারি তোমারি বুঝতে নারী। চলার পথের হে দিশারি তোমারি বুঝতে নারী। দুঃখ দিয়ে হও দুঃখ হারি, দুঃখ দিয়ে হও দুঃখ হারি। লুকিয়ে কিছুই করা যাবে না, লুকিয়ে কিছুই করা যাবে না। যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। একটি কথাই কানে কানে কইছি তোমায় সঙ্গ করি। একটি কথাই কানে কানে কইছি তোমায় সঙ্গ করি। যা চাও করো ভোমা মনি, যা চাও করো ভোমা মনি। অনরে যেন ভুলে থেকো না, যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। সুমুখ পানে চলতে হবে, পেছনে তাকানো মানা। যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। যে পথে এসেছিলুম সে পথে ফেরা হবে না। Namaskar. This song is a song of forward movement and optimism and surrender to the Supreme Consciousness. যে পথ দিয়ে এসেছিলুম সে পথ ফেরা হবে না. It means I cannot return along the path that I came from. And shumuk pane cholte hobe, pechone takano mana. Shumuk, it means that your face is forward. So when we are moving along, we are looking ahead. And this is very important on the spiritual path. You can take a cursory look at the past to not make the same mistakes as you made in the past. But you need to keep your mind moving forward. So that also means that we may have made many mistakes in the past, and we will have to take the samskaras or the karma from those mistakes, but we are moving forward, and so we are moving forward on the spiritual path. The mistake that most people make when they start spiritual practice or meditation is that they start, but then they stop. So they do a little bit of meditation, they feel, oh, it's so difficult, oh, I'm not good in meditating. That's the wrong approach. You have to think, no, I will sit, I will achieve liberation. You have to be very, very positive. So even if you are struggling with your meditation in the beginning, never stop it. Just keep on going. Do meditation twice a day, every day. And never doubt the path. Think, okay, I am on the right path. I will move towards the Supreme Consciousness. And so when you have that type of positive outlook, and you just keep on moving year after year after year, then you will achieve spiritual progress that you even don't realize that you're making that progress, but it's coming gradually. Just as you're getting older and you don't see the wrinkles in the mirror coming, but after 20 years you'll see, oh, there's a lot of wrinkles. And you don't see it daily in the mirror. In the same way, you don't see your spiritual progress daily in your mind, but it's there. And so it's important to move ahead. The second stanza is saying, I cannot understand your ways. You give pain with one hand and remove it with the other. So it's saying, Dukkha-hari is the Lord that relieves the pain. So the devotee is saying, oh, I cannot understand. Why do you give me pain? And then you also remove it. But this is the lila, this is the game of the Supreme Consciousness. We have to express our samskaras, and somehow the divine play is going around. And we live our lives, we make mistakes, we do things correct, but eventually we are moving ahead. There is a benevolence behind that. In Anda Sutra, it is said, Hiteshana Presiddha Bhavarga. It means that the supreme benevolence is there behind the requital of every action. So Hita is benevolence. And so Hiteshana means that there is a divine will, there's a divine benevolence behind your suffering. So you may be suffering, but you have to surrender that, feel that, oh, Lord, you have given me this. It's good. But you can also take it. And so when the Lord takes it, he is in the role of Dukkha-hari. Now in the third stanza, it's saying, Ekti kotai kani kani, kuichi tumai shunguboni. Nothing can be done secretly without your knowledge. So the Supreme Consciousness, everything is within the mind of the Supreme Consciousness. It loves us, it loves everything in the universe. And nothing can be done secretly which is not under his witnessship. And so he is, or it is, witnessing everything, everywhere. And the good thing is that the Supreme also loves you, and so it is always with you. And then the last sentence is, Jachao koro bhumamoni onurijenu bhuli tekuna. Do whatever your cosmic mind wishes to, but please never forget this unit entity. So the devotee is asking the Supreme, oh Lord, never forget me. Always be with me. And you can do whatever you like, but just never forget me. And so this divine remembrance is very important, that the divine is always remembering you. And when you are conscious that the divine is remembering you, the divine is with you, the divine loves you, when you have that type of remembrance in your mind when you're meditating, that makes the mind very blissful, because the Supreme Entity is blissful. So when you're feeling its presence and you are acknowledging or knowing or understanding that the Supreme is always with you, That's very, very beneficial to the meditation. So this song overall is a very optimistic song, encouraging us to move forward and to always remember that the Supreme is with you, and you may experience happiness and sorrows, but the Supreme has the capacity to relieve your sorrows in the capacity of Dukkha-hari, and he is also Dishari, the divine guide. He is always with you, and you have to remember that he is with you, and he will also remember you. Thank you.